So what's the future? Where are we going with this whole thing?
Yeah.
What are you looking at? You've obviously got some projects in your pipeline. So let's talk near term, but also long term. How do you see the industry really playing out?
Yeah. I mean, I think why I started my own business is because there are things that I really care about. And I'm not sure that it's all the things that are going to be the future, but I know the things I care about are going to be part of it, which what I care about is like time of day, usage of solar and wind, and integration of renewables into power markets and figuring out how to deal with intermittent resources in a really smart way. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that is where I see so much of the cool stuff that's going on with battery storage happening. It's where I see so much of the interesting, like a nest-ish type technology. Like I want to be able to program my washer to run at 2 a.m. when power prices are
Mm-hmm.
cheapest, and I want to get a benefit from Pico to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to have a battery wall that tells me like, oh my God, like run your AC. If you run your AC off your battery and you set your AC to 78 degrees, Pico will chop $100 off your bill for this month. Like
Mm-hmm.
I see that world as so easy
Mm-hmm.
to happen because of the way we've all really, it's like the benefit of the crazy part of all of us being glued to phones and technology
Mm-hmm.
is that we could have this I don't know, our houses could be part of the interconnection, the generation grid and all of that. And I think renewables and solar is going to be the biggest part of it. Solar's it's not my favorite. I mean, solar is now my favorite resource, but it used to be wind. But I find solar's load, where it follows load so much
Mm-hmm.
easier,
Mm-hmm.
and where it's a little bit more modular and it fits in. I
Yep.
love microgrids. I'm kind of obsessed with those topics.
Mm-hmm.
And
See, now you're
yeah,
going to join me in local solar. We're
completely.
gonna do little microgrids
We're
all
gonna just
over
have
the
little
place.
teeny
You're gonna
Fishtown
you're
grid
gonna
and
Fishtown grid, a little Kensington
oh my God,
grid.
I'm
We'll
going to
be
go do
good.
on a tour of I don't know their name, but the steam factory, the steam plant down
Oh,
on Christian
vicinity. Yeah,
Vicinity.
yeah, I'm doing
Yeah.
that too. That's
It
gonna be
seems so cool.
yes, yeah,
Like
yeah.
all this, like that's where
They're
I'm,
great people, actually.
yeah.
Really
And they
great.
seem really decent. So I'm
Yeah.
really interested in using the tech we have and that we're going to have. Um, yeah, I don't know. So I know we're going to need to build more stuff, but I'd like to work on, I think the future is doing the stuff that we build, using the stuff that we build much smarter. I think we're in like a phase where we should be laughing at ourselves in 20 years about like,
Hmm.
amazing, you built this solar plant that, is 100 megawatts and you generate 100 megawatts only in these occasional moments.
Hmm.
And the rest of the time you just like, the utility then tells you to back down your power because they have their overcapacity or something
Hmm.
like that could happen. And it's like, cool, let's make dynamic systems that match the dynamic way in which we live in our life.
Right, right. I think most people don't realize how dynamic the grid needs to be, that it's a constant balancing act of supply and demand, supply and demand. It's like, how do you stay in front of major demand peaks?